if you are running a paid school community, you no doubt know how much it costs in fees. You're either on the $9 a month plan and having to sacrifice a huge bunch of features, or you're on the $99 plan because that's what everyone has told you that you need to be on. And usually they tell you that because it makes them the most commission every single month. Now, in this video, I want to show you how you can get around having the $99 plan and actually get more features with a software that's free, or if you need to go paid, is only $17 a month, meaning your tech costs are still under $30 a month, which means you obviously can get into profit and money that you put in your bank account a lot faster. Plus, there are no fees from this platform and all you pay is what Stripe charges you. Now, Skool is absolutely amazing for creating community, for having one place that's easy to access all the courses that you're going to create, for upselling people to extra courses, and also because it has gamification, leaderboards, like fun things that a lot of the systems that don't have. The other thing is amazing that you can get people, if you have a freemium model, meaning you have a free plan in it as well, you can get people off social media and you can potentially get in their phone notifications, and also you can send emails. But here's the thing that it's not good at and it can't do, and sometimes it can't even do this on the $99 plan. You can't set up email sequences. You have to have another software to do that anyway. You can't do abandoned cart recovery. You can't do custom list segmentation, meaning that they did this but they didn't do that. You can't also lead capture outside the platform, which means that especially if you're running ads, someone may come, they may go to fill it out, but they don't convert, and you'll never know who that person is. Whereas with the software that I'm going to show you, if someone comes and fills out the first part of it, then you will put them on your email list. So this is a way to grow your email list at the same time. Now, let's also just do the math quickly as well. If you're making $5,000 a month through Skool, that is a 10% fee if you're on this hobby plan here. That means that you're paying equivalent to $500 a month to them in fees on top of that $9. So that's $509 a month in fees alone. Now, on top of this, if you're not in a US-based country or you're not in a USD-based country, you're going to be paying a conversion fee to Stripe on top of that. For Australians, it's somewhere in the vicinity of 2 to 3%. So that means that by the time you finish, you're paying another 2 to 3% to convert it into Australian dollars. And then if you're paying for like the $9 a month, you're going to take it from your Australian account and convert it back into US dollars. So that means that there's a lot of money that's being lost by this. Whereas the software that I'm going to show you allows you to charge in whatever currencies. I've also had people who are in school communities who have Great British pounds, and they actually lose money with the US dollars. So this is how you can charge in any currency as well. So let's talk about the software really quickly. What we're going to talk about, so let's jump in and talk about what software we're going to replace it with. So Systeme allows you to create an amazing platform and to create sales funnels without high costs. Some of my clients, they start on free plans, and if you are on the free plan, you can have the sales funnel to your system. You can potentially make affiliate commission because they will put their logo on it, unfortunately, but you can have one automation rule. So this means that if someone comes and they fills out the first part of your system, so let me show you on mine. So if they come to this order form and they fill out this first part, but they don't come through and complete it, guess what happens? We can put an automation rule in place that takes their name and email address and puts them on our email list. So when you're on the free plan, you can either have an all tag, which means you're putting them on your full email list, or you can have an abandoned cart tag, which means that you can send them abandoned cart email sequences as well. Okay, so you can choose one of the other. Now, if you do decide that you want to have both, then the cost per month is only $17. And if you actually pay annually, it actually comes out at $170. So that is way cheaper in fees, and they don't take fees. It is literally just what Stripe charges you, which here in Australia is about 2.2% plus a 30-cent fee as well. Okay, so that is allowing you to save a huge amount of money already, and it's as simple as going to systeme.io. You'll find my affiliate link in the comments below, and creating a free account. And then what we do is we use a simple template that is proven to convert. So I'm testing two different types of templates at the moment. One is a template that has just an image on the top, And one is a template that has a video instead of an image here. So that allows you to test multiple different conversions, which is something that Skool doesn't allow you to do. Their about page is very basic and it doesn't allow you to have a lot of sales copy. Now, the other thing that you will notice about my about page is that when I have my about page, because Skool is an amazing place to get traffic to your offers as well, I have on my about page, I have a link to my sales funnel for this. And you'll also notice that, yes, I'm doubling my chances of conversions because I have accounted for all the fees that it cost me with Skool, and I have put my pricing plans on Skool as well. But you'll notice that the last benefit of this is actually that you can get a cheaper price and pay in a cheaper currency and save what the fees are. So this has been an incentive for people to join through my sales funnel instead of joining through Skool. Okay, so that has been super helpful to being able to collect people who are coming to my profile, snooping me out on Skool because I'm engaging in their communities, but it also allows me to have control over it, because when people come to my sales funnel system on Systeme, they're paying in Australian dollars, which if you're in US, it's like a 40% discount on my pricing. And the amazing thing is I don't have as many fees, okay? Now, if we come into the back end, so this is the image-based one that I'm talking about, you can come up here to stats. You get more stats from a sales conversion perspective, which means each month you can work out how can you improve, for example, your average cart value. How can you improve the conversion from people who come in and fill in the order form? You might test like the header area. You might test different buttons. You might test different images, different sales copies. So you actually have data to make decisions with, which you don't have inside of Skool, bar where the traffic comes from, okay? So this shows that 229 people in February have come to this page. This shows that 5 people filled out the form and that 13 people went from an abandoned cart, meaning 5 were abandoned carts, 13 people converted, and this is the revenue. Now, the amazing thing about this too is every time someone comes to my page and they go through this system, one of the metrics that I can work on improving is the earnings per page view. So this is how many people come, how many people opt in, how many people pay, and then how can I increase that conversion rate. Now here you can see that 10 people came on and they actually went through the VIP. 3 people said yes, which has a 30% conversion rate. Then what happens is I also have a retargeting page, which charges them $10 more for being a VIP. And you can see that that had a 14% conversion rate. So this shows you at a snapshot your conversion rates, your page per views. It gives you so much more sales stats, which are important for you if you're running ads particularly, but also if you are running traffic to it from social media, because you can see exactly where, okay, potentially I need to figure out how to get more people to opt in. Maybe it might be moving the order form earlier in the page as an example, right? So then I need to figure out, okay, 6% is actually a good conversion rate. Some of the biggest Skool people are only getting like a 3% conversion rate, so 6% is really good. But now at the same time, what I'm doing is I can come into my automation rules, and as you can see, what will happen is when they fill out the first part of this, so when they come down here and they fill out the first part, then when they click on this button here, what happens is it adds the all tag to them and it adds the abandoned cart tag to them. So the all tag means that they're added to my entire email list, and the abandoned cart tag means that they haven't checked out yet. Then what happens is when they complete the step 2, so I'm just going to put my name in here and I'm going to go to I want in. When they come to step 2, they can then complete the order form. But here is something else that Skool doesn't have. I have the ability to add an order bump. So in this case, I'm order bumping my book. So this gives me another $10 potentially in revenue above what I have already made from them joining per month, from them also upgrading to potentially VIP with the upsell page, which is the next one. So this is another ability for you to be able to increase your average order value, which is not something that you can do easily on Skool, okay? Now, the next amazing part of this is when they become when they become a buyer, you'll notice I have an email sequence that goes off here. And you'll notice that if they don't become a buyer, then what will happen is I have an abandoned cart sequence that goes off. And the thing that I've noticed with a lot of people is they're creating abandoned cart sequences that won't actually convert. Because if you go, oh my God, did tech blow up? No, tech didn't blow up. They left the funnel for a reason. And when you can start to reverse engineer those reasons and create belief repair, abandoned cart sequences, which is something that we talk about inside the Social Sellers Society, now you have the ability to actually genuinely increase your return rate. So this is what you see here on my stats. You can see that the abandoned cart sequence is working because 3 people come back and they bought then 14%. So if 5 people opted in and then 3 people came back and bought in, that is actually a very high abandoned cart retargeting sequence stat, right? So that allows you then to create the abandoned cart sequence and also to create an onboarding sequence, which you won't be able to do inside of Skool, okay? So this is also, the abandoned carts are just the start. Here's what else you can automate. You can automate a welcome sequence, because one of the biggest things for churn inside of Skool is that people never get started. So you might have a welcome sequence that you create with the help of ChatGPT that gets them started. What lesson should they go to first? Whether they come in as a free or they come in as a paid, because I have a different page that I give people if they're coming in as a free, because it's just a simple opt-in page. Again, it does the same thing. It puts them on my email list. It has an abandoned cart sequence if they don't complete it. But that is something that you can do. Now you can also reroute them in those onboarding emails to maybe a one-on-one session. You could reroute them to a higher priced offer. You could reroute them to VIP, because you have the ability to put a tag on that says that they're a normal buyer, and you also have the ability to put a tag on to say that they're a VIP buyer. So I can send an email to the normal buyers and not send an email to the VIP. Hopefully that makes sense to you. But that means that I can retarget the normal buyers and try and get them onto VIP or get them into working with you, okay? And then the other amazing thing is that you're lowering your costs, like what we've talked about previously. So if you were on a normal Skool plan and you were paying $99 a month, then on top of that, you would still need an email tool. You would still need other things that a lot of them don't talk to you about. Well, you can save that cost, because inside of Systema, if you come up to emails here, you can see that you have the ability to send newsletters, which is the same as sending an email. And as you can see, it allows me to send it to targeted sequences, and my conversion rates are quite high in opening them because of this as well, okay? So this allows you to have all of that in it. Now you can connect up SMSs, you can have your automation rules that goes out, you can build your websites, your blogs, everything on this as well, which you can't do on Skool. So this is a all-in-one software, and then your community on Skool becomes a hub where you can build relationships. And the amazing thing about Skool is that you are on their phone now and there are notifications going off. So now you have 2 places that you can connect with them in email, because you connect with them in email here, whether it be through a newsletter or some kind of sequence, an automation sequence. But you can also then go in and send emails from Skool when you have really important information sitting in one of your posts. So it's allowing you to have multiple things, okay? Now I've put together a free tutorial that explains how I go from Systema to Skool and how I order it all from a tech perspective. If you would like that, reach out and let me know, or comment tech below this video and I will get you that in terms of the video training and also like the little 1-page shortcut cheat sheet for you. So this was just a training to show you how you can actually increase your conversions, because you know your numbers a lot better than anything that comes out of Skool. Plus it allows you to create retargeting sequences. It allows you to onboard better, which can also increase your conversions. And it is inexpensive, so you can actually make more money. And at the end of the day, if you're running a business, I should imagine that you want to make more profit every single day. And that's what this allows you to do. Inside the Social Sellers Society, we have trainings on the strategy, but we also have trainings on the tech. So if you're not someone who is tech savvy, you hate tech, guess what? You get a template. All you have to do is change the words and the images, and guess what? We show you how to do that, and we show you how to use tech to be able to easily create your sales copy using AI, and to be able to create your images so you can look like a high quality brand without it being overwhelming and confusing. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.